Hey girlfriends, welcome back to my channel. I'm back with this really easy, simple flat twist style and to update you on my hair growth. As always, I'm starting off with freshly washed and deep conditioned hair. I am doing straight back twists, so I'll be doing a part down the middle and starting on the left side, and I'll tuck away the opposite side just so that it doesn't dry out completely. I feel like my wet sets always come out better when my hair is actually wet, so I like to tuck my hair away just so that it doesn't dry out. And I will be spraying the other side with 50/50 water and aloe vera juice. I will be using two stylers today, and first up is going to be the Hydrating Leave-In Conditioner Quick Detangling Lotion by Fortify'd Naturals. This is one of my go-to leave-ins because it just has great slip, it's a great detangler, and it's also vegan and pH balanced. Making sure to completely saturate this section, and then I will always go in and brush the product through just to make sure everything is fully coated. And then once I start twisting, I will go in with my neck styler and use that for each section. So I'm going to be doing 8 twists, and I'm going to show you how I'm able to get them all nice and neat, because that is a very important part of this whole thing. The next styler I'm going to be using is the Intense Hydrating Potion Curl Defining Styling Lotion by Fortify'd Naturals. This is one of my faves because it's lightweight enough where I can pair it with another cream styler, and it's going to leave my hair super soft and hydrated. Now, as far as the size of the sections go, as you can see, I did make this one just slightly smaller than it could have been. Now, if you need to use a mirror for this, feel free to do so, because there was a time where I could never do this without looking at 2 mirrors. So you want to make sure that you have enough room at the nape of your neck so that you can easily get the flat twist to stick, but not taking up too much space from the twist next to it. Now, what I mean by stick is that there's hair on your nape of the neck in that section to where you can still pick up pieces for the over and under that's causing the flat twist. So you want to still have enough hair there in that section so that you can twist all the way back down to the nape of your neck. And I'm going to just finish off each one of these with a finger coil. You can always use a perm rod if you do not, if your hair isn't curling all the way to the ends. So I'm going to show you here again. It's a simple over and under, just like you would with French braids, but it's only 2 pieces. It's really the only best way I can describe this. So it's an over and under, but you have to have hair there to grip to continue the twist all the way down to the back of your neck. So if you don't have even sections, what's going to happen is you may not have enough hair down there because you have it in the twists previously. So that's the issue that I have come across in the past, is sectioning off my hair and missing out on having the nape come all the way down, or the twist come all the way down to the nape of my neck. So feel free to use a mirror to make sure you get these sections right, because that's really the hardest part about this, because the over and under of the flat twist, once you get that part down, it's pretty simple. It's just a matter of having enough space on your head to fit the twist is the issue I know that I've had in the past. So just make sure you take your time, use a mirror for the sections, and it really can be like an easy, quick style. And even if you need to do 6 twists instead of 8, that can also work for you as well. I just did 8 just because I've either always done 7 or 8 for the straight back twists. So like I said before, I finished these off with a simple finger coil. If your hair currently does not curl all the way to the ends, you can easily use a perm rod. I did that for years. This was my go-to style for transitioning, and it just works so well. And it's funny now that if I even try to use a perm rod at the end, it just does not look the same. So that's something that you can do, and like I said, take your time so you can get them to look this neat. So I did air dry for 2 days. One thing I've learned about flat twists is that the longer you leave them in, the more definition you have. So I ended up not taking them out the next day. I just waited, and that's just how it worked out. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that I started a new hair growth journey using Fortify'd Naturals Growth Sensation and Growth Oil. So I've been using them for the past 30 days, and I was able to get just about an inch of growth. So I've been using the oil every other day, and I use the growth sensation just about every day. I can't say I did it religiously, but they have worked for me. I was kind of surprised at the growth I achieved. It's always easy to track your hair when you have color, so I was able to do that pretty easily to notice the difference. And I will use my length check shirt to keep track of the length that I'm retaining going forward. So I'm going to do this another 30 days from this point just to see if it's consistent, if I continue to use them every single day. One thing about taking down flat twists is that you have to take your time and make sure you have a little bit of oil on your fingertips, because one thing you can do is cause a big huge frizz puff taking down flat twists. I think at one point I kind of just refrained from doing them because I was either rushing or something was always going on. So take your time, because when you're doing a full separation, because each piece that you gripped underneath as you were twisting, those pieces that you were picking up, you're separating them so it's like going backwards, but you want to make sure you're not causing any unnecessary frizz by just completely ripping the twist apart. So take your time on this step. If you have a little bit of oil on your fingers, just sliding your fingers all the way through, doing a finger coil on the ends, just because I have a natural curl on the end and not a perm rod curl. One thing about a perm rod curl is a lot easier to separate, I'm learning, because it's just a curl that you set versus an air dried natural curl, if that makes sense. I was very happy with how soft and defined my hair ended up being, so I didn't have any crunch. It wasn't weighed down by using 2 creams, which was great. So once you get everything taken down nice and neatly, you can kind of make it your own style at this point. So being that you did straight backs, you can kind of have a side part, you can do a middle part, you can do left or right side part, which is what I love. And one thing about a twist out is that if you even start with your style on the right side, if you do a side part, if you flip it over like 2 to 3 days later, you have all that untouched, beautiful definition underneath. So I can start with the middle, I can start with the side part, I can go back to a middle if I want. So that's one thing I do love about a straight back flat twist out, is that it's so versatile as how you want to style it. So what I did was I did go in and fluff out my roots a little further to give me more volume, and then I went in and did a side part. And let me know what you guys think about this lip. I don't know, I thought it was too bright, and now that I'm seeing it on camera, I'm like, I don't know if this was a good look for me, but let me know. So that's pretty much it. I was very pleased with how this came out. I'm always happy using Fortify'd Naturals products. I really love that they are vegan certified and pH optimized, because it's very important for me and the health of my hair to use natural products. So comment down below, let me know what you think about this style. Have you tried this? Do you have any struggles with flat twists or anything like that? And as always, thank you so much for supporting my channel, and I will continue to update you guys on my hair growth journey going forward. So until next time, bye bye.